Is this just a book? Or is it an instrument of evil? The tale of a man's life? Or does the book feed the sacrifice? Well, now that you're thoroughly confused and probably a little scared, let's talk about the Foo Fighters' new movie, Studio 666. Yeah! So Studio 666 is a real movie that actually exists. Yes, a horror comedy written and starring the Foo Fighters. Sweet. There's really no way I can spoil Studio 666 if you've seen the trailer, because it pretty much spells it out for you. But the plot basically goes like this. Foo Fighters are looking to create their 10th studio album, and they need a sound change. They need a new vibe. So they rent out this creepy house in Encino, California, and all hell breaks loose. And it's awesome. If I had to describe the tone of this movie, what it's like, if you've seen American Horror Story the past few seasons, it's gotten really cheesy. Horror kind of takes a back seat, and there's a decent story mixed with some comedy. And that's basically what Studio 666 is. It's American Horror Story, especially the American Horror Stories sub-series. It's like that, starring Foo Fighters. So it's just a lot better than that. And Leslie Grossman is in this, so major AHS vibes. It's funny, it's very creative with its kills and its gore, and there's a lot of swearing. I mean, a lot of swearing. Maybe more swearing than I've ever heard in a movie, for real. Which is hilarious, because think of people who only know Foo Fighters from their music, and it's very upbeat, good time, a lot of love song music, and then you go see this and buckle up, buckaroo, different Foo Fighters here. I mean, there's really not much you can complain about with Studio 666. It's Foo Fighters in a horror comedy. But if I had to nitpick, it's a little long. It's got points where it's going strong and then it slows down, then it picks back up and then it goes down. Feels like it was gonna end 2 or 3 different times. And I would have liked a few more cameos from musicians, because there are some in it and they are great, but I feel like there was opportunities where I just kept expecting someone like Tenacious D to show up. And there was a lot of parts where it would have made sense for Tenacious D to show up. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. And there's this plot in the movie where they're writing a song and they just can't figure out how to end it. And that's kind of symbolic of the movie as a whole. You think it's over and it's not, and then when it actually does end, it's kind of poof, over. All that being said, it was fantastic. I like horror movies, no matter how cheesy they can get. I like laughing, because I'm a human being. And I like Foo Fighters, so what's not to love about Studio 666? So with all that, Studio 666 comes highly recommended. Make sure you're going to check this one out. Think of all the guys dragging their girlfriends to see Studio 666. Girlfriend is not gonna have a fun night. It's not for everybody, it's definitely not, but if you're a fan of Foo Fighters, you have to see it, it's awesome. So Studio 666, have you seen it? Did you like it? What are your thoughts? And what band should do a movie like this? Not necessarily a horror comedy, but a movie. What band do you want to see in theaters? Let's talk about it, comment below. And this book, it's not evil. It's a good read. You should check it out. It's not evil, I think.